the stairwell, looking all the way above, counting every flight together, till the distance felt too much. Months away had changed my breathing, even warm-ups felt exposed. I compared the highest landing to the step beneath my toes. So I waited for more confidence, for a stronger starting place, as the strength arrived before the climb. Not somewhere on the way, I kept staring at the summit, making failure feel complete, while the first available answer waited quietly at my feet. Take the next landing, not the whole climb. One flight carried honestly, one rail, one breath, one step at a time. I stopped measuring the staircase, from the bottom to the top, reached the first turn without judgment. Stood there only long enough to let my breathing find its rhythm, then continued when it could. No performance for the building, no pretending I felt good. That became my way of training. One completed block, then more, at my desk, one finished section before opening another door. The distance lost its power when I broke it into ground that my present strength could stand on, not the height I dreamed about. I don't owe the whole ascent to this single hour tonight. I owe one honest level and the courage for the flight. When the distance starts accusing, when the top becomes too loud, I take the next landing and let the climb work itself out. Some days I move through several, some days one is all I earn, but I no longer call it failure when I stop and then return. Every landing holds the evidence that hesitation cannot erase. I was lower when I entered, I am higher where I stand. Don't count the building, count the step. Don't fight tomorrow, climb what's next. Hands on the rail, eyes on the ground. Reach one landing, then look around. I don't owe the whole ascent to this single hour tonight. I owe one honest level and the courage for the flight. When the distance starts accusing, when the top becomes too loud, I take the next landing and keep burning higher ground. I stop where I must. I never move backward to quit. Make the right move easier to keep. Yeah. Morning found me searching for the bottle, shoes and keys, but nothing ready for the shift and no prepared meal to eat. I call the chaos normal, said discipline should overcome every obstacle I left for my exhausted self at dawn. By noon I bought whatever was convenient near the job. By evening training disappeared beneath decisions I had caused. I treated preparation like a task for weaker minds, then demanded perfect choices from the worst part of my time. A cook does not begin the rush by searching for the night. Set the station tonight, put tomorrow within reach. Started with 10 minutes, filled the bottle, packed the meal, placed the training close together, wrote the first task I would meet. Nothing in it looked impressive, no one praises preparation, but the morning moved with purpose because effort had a place that practice centered everything. Files arranged before the call, warm up written before training, shopping done before the hunger. I stopped making self-control, fight disorder every day. Discipline became designing where the better choice would wait.
Ready, hands clear, space, less resistance, better pace. Preparation isn't cheating, it is respect for who arrives. Tired, hurried, still responsible for the promise made tonight. I don't make tomorrow stronger by leaving every choice unknown. I make tomorrow steadier by preparing what I own. By preparing what I own. Set the station tonight, but tomorrow within reach. Every tool in its position, every choice already clean. I don't worship hard decisions when a system can succeed. Set the station tonight. Make the right move easier to keep. Before I end the day, I prepare the next beginning. I kept mistaking louder voices for directions I should take. Every trend became a turning, every opinion changed my pace. One friend praised constant hustle, one said rest and disappear. I kept spinning with the advice until no heading felt sincere. At the end of every week I had motion without ground, half a plan for every future, nothing followed far enough. I wanted certainty to strike me like a sign across the sky, but the truth was much more quiet. I already knew what mattered. North doesn't shout, it stays, even when I turn away. North doesn't chase me, it waits for my choices to align. To align. Yeah. I wrote 3 things I value: health, craft, and keeping faith. With the promises I make when no reward is guaranteed. Then I tested every option, does this serve or pull me off? Some decisions lost their glamour when I measured them that way. I declined a crowded project that would steal the hours I trained. Kept one course through slow improvement when a newer one appeared. Direction became simpler when I stopped collecting noise. A compass doesn't move the landscape, it just clarifies the choice. I may not see the destination, I may not know the final mile, but I know when I am drifting, I can correct before I'm lost. No dramatic revelation, no perfect certainty, just a steady point of reference and the courage to proceed. North doesn't show, it stays, through distraction, doubt, and change. North doesn't carry me, I walk with my choices aligned. What? Choices aligned. Whoa, whoa. When the world gets loud, I check the direction, not the volume. Stop digging up the sea. method. Pulled the roots to check for growth. Judged a month of steady effort by one number moving slow. I kept searching for a harvest before anything could rise. Then blame the ground beneath me when impatience killed the work. I added more than cut it back. Chased the newest perfect plan. Every change reset the season. Every doubt disturbed the land. I said nothing was developing because nothing could be seen. But I never left one practice undisturbed enough to breathe. Stop digging up the seeds. Let the hidden work proceed. Water what I chose. Give it time below. Stop digging up the seeds. Stop digging up the seeds. I chose 12 weeks on paper. Same foundation, measure change. No dramatic weekly overhaul. No escape when progress stalled. I tracked sleeping clean. Repetitions kept the meal simple and prepared. And stopped treating every feeling like a reason to interfere. Some days only roots were forming. Quiet systems gaining hold. Nothing worthy of a picture. Nothing obvious to show. But my balance grew more stable. My recovery improved. What looked empty on the surface was becoming harder to remove. A field cannot be hurried by demanding that it bloom. Growth does not become more faithful when I question it each noon. My work is in the tending. The season keeps its pace. I don't destroy tomorrow just to inspect today. Stop digging up the seeds. Let the hidden work proceed. Trust the days I chose. Give the roots their room. Stop digging up the seeds. Stop digging up the seeds. I tend the ground. I leave the roots alone. One bad set sounded louder. That says good ways. The weight moved wrong on Thursday, and panic took the room. I rewrote the whole program before I checked what might be true. One mistake inside a meeting made me question every skill. Every warning became danger. Every setback meant rebuild. I lived inside emergency, responding hard and fast, adding work to prove I had control, then burning through the plan. I couldn't hear the difference between a signal and collapse, so I treated every flicker like the system wouldn't last. Pause, read, respond to what is real. The next alarm came quietly, a sharp decline in focus. Sleep cut short, 3 nights together, form beginning to lose order. I didn't punish the result, I'll throw the structure in the trash. I reduced the load, checked the cause, then kept the pattern moving. At work I fixed a single error, set the correction without shame. No dramatic resignation, no attack upon my name. A warning can be useful when I hear what it reports. It only turns to chaos when my fear becomes the source. Not every alarm is fire. Not every fault means run. Check the room, find the reason, do the work that must be done. I won't turn one hard moment into proof that all is lost. I answer what is happening, not the disaster in my thoughts. Red light, stop and look. Clear cause, make the change. No smoke, hold the structure. No panic, stay engaged. toward the goal.
I listen without surrender.
I correct without collapse. I keep receipts from quiet days when no result was clear, when nobody saw the session and improvement disappeared.
The work still left a record, the hours still were paid. I keep receipts from quiet days,
They prove I did it first. Yeah, 3 months into the schedule, nothing fit the way I'd hoped. The mirror off it, no announcement, the numbers barely moved. I started questioning the process, checking every week for signs, as if effort lost its value when the outcome took its time.
I nearly changed the whole direction just to feel a sudden spark. Nearly traded steady practice for a method built on noise. I had made results to payment, do exactly when I chose. And when progress missed my deadline, I declared the work was owed. But the body keeps accounts deeper than the eye can read.
So I logged the hidden changes, better sleep and steady your breath. Fewer breaks between the rounds, more control when I was spent. I noted meals prepared in advance, sessions finished without praise. Every choice that kept the balance through the ordinary days.
Those entries seemed too minor until difficult weeks arrived, and the habits I had purchased kept the whole routine alive. The visible result came later, but by then I understood the reward was not a miracle. It was interest on the way. I keep receipts from quiet days when no result was clear, when nobody saw the session and improvement disappeared. The work still left a record, the hours still were paid. I keep receipts from quiet days.
They prove I did it first. No applause on the statement, no headline on the page, just deposits made in silence that become strength when withdrawn.
I don't ask 1 week to pay me for what only months can make. I invest the honest effort, I let time confirm the rate.
I keep receipts from quiet days, from every unseen choice, from the evenings I kept moving without confidence or noise.
The work has left a record that no slow result can take. I keep receipts from quiet days,
And I trust what they will make.
no wasted deposit,
No unpaid day. I stayed busy all evening, never touched what mattered. I answered every small request, renamed folder, swept the floor, read the same 3 messages, then checked the schedule once more. I called it preparation, but the main task stayed untouched, waiting at the end of midnight while I ran from what is high. My mind became an airport with every light turned up, minor flights demanding clearance, nothing landing, nothing good. I kept filling every minute so I wouldn't have to face the one departure that required all my focus in one place. Clear the runway,
let one purpose have the ground.
hold the minor traffic, bring the main work through right now. The next night I closed the inbox, placed the phone beyond my chair, wrote one outcome on the paper, removed everything but that. No new task, received permission, no distraction, got a gate for 40 uninterrupted minutes. I stayed with what I came to make. At first the silence felt like danger, like I should be somewhere else, but the work began advancing when it had the field itself. I learned busy is not useful powerful and it scatters every force. Attention needs an open runway, not 100 moving lights. Clear the runway, let the main thing move. No circling for permission, no delay disguised as useful. I can answer smaller matters after something real gets through. Clear the runway, give the mission room to move. Now I see the old diversion when it dresses up as care. One more check, one quick adjustment, one more task that wasn't there. I write it down for later, I return without debate. Not everything that calls me has the right to take the gate. Pull the traffic, kill the noise. One direction, one clear choice. Nothing lands until I choose. Clear the runway, move. Clear the runway, let the main thing move. No circling for permission, no delay disguised as useful. I can carry smaller matters once the necessary work gets through. Clear the runway, give the mission room to move. Busy does not earn the night, completion does. Then reach again. Then reach again. Yeah. The list had grown into a rope, pulled tight across my chest. Every task wrapped around another. Every choice became a test. I stood there naming all the knots, too overwhelmed to touch a strand. Then called the whole thing impossible with both my hands still at my sides. At work I watched the hours vanish while I sorted what came first. In training I skipped the session because the full plan wouldn't fit. I wanted one clean motion that would loosen everything, but the need to solve the whole mess kept me tangled where I stood. I don't need the rope to vanish, I need one knot within my hands. Untie what I can reach, leave the rest outside this minute. One pull, one loop, one honest task completed. I don't clear the whole confusion before I take the next step. Untie what I can reach, then reach again. Then reach again. Yeah. I circled one unfinished item, closed the others from my sight. Set a timer for the first move, not the outcome of the night. Sent the message I delayed and put my shoes against the floor. 10 controlled minutes became 20, the rope loosened one knot more. The pressure wasn't smaller because life had changed its shape. It weakened when I stopped demanding that one action fix the day. Progress came in short releases, not the rescue I had planned. Every finished piece we turned a little moment to my hands. Not the whole road, this knot, not the whole way, this block, not every answer, this move, grab, pull, follow through. Untie what I can reach, leave the rest outside this minute. One pull, one loop, one honest task completed. I don't clear the whole confusion before I take the next step. Untie what I can reach, then reach again. Then reach again. Overwhelm names everything. Discipline touches one thing. Label it, let it leave. An unfinished perfect version never gives the world a thing. I can't improve what has arrived. I can learn from what is said. Ship the honest version, not the fantasy in me. Not the fantasy in me. Yeah. The draft stayed on my laptop through another passing month. I kept polishing the opening while the ending gathered dust. Every edit raised the standard, every standard moved the dock. I said quality required patience, but the cargo never moved. That training I delayed recording where my current number stood, waiting till the page reflected what I thought it always should. I wanted every package to protect me from critique, so I held back all the evidence that could have helped me improve. Nothing learns while it stays in storage. I chose a Friday deadline, cut the extras from the load, finished what the work required, checked it twice then let it go. My hand hovered near the button, every flaw demanded time. I said it with the imperfections I could honestly defend. The feedback wasn't fatal, it was clearer than my fear. 2 weak sections needed changes, most of it was already strong. Real response gave me direction that imagination never could. The version I released imperfect made the next one twice as useful. Load it, label it, let it leave. An unfinished perfect version never gives the world a thing. I can improve what has arrived. I can learn from what is said. Ship the honest version, not the fantasy in me. Now I know the doctor's purpose, work must cross beyond my hands. Plans are not complete, achievements, private effort is an impact. I still care about precision, I still revise what needs repair, but I will not call it excellence when fear keeps it sitting there. Is it honest? Yes. Is it finished? Enough. Can it teach me? Only if it moves. Release, receive, revise, return. Da 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 da. Load it, label it, let it leave. I don't hide behind perfection while the useful work goes unseen. I can strengthen what is landed, I can answer what it needs. Ship the honest version, then build the next from what I learned. Done is not the end of quality. It is where quality meets truth. Makes the work more useful. Make the work more useful. The coach corrected one position and I heard a personal attack. My manager marked the weak lines and I wanted my first draft back. I defended every splitter, every corner out of place, as if protecting what was rough could somehow prove that I was strong. I blame the tool for feeling harsh, I blame the hand that showed the grain. Then I carried flawed technique into every heavier weight. I kept saying don't be shaped, they should take you as you are, but nothing fits its purpose just because it started wrong. Send the rough truth into me, let correction find the grain. I would rather lose a sharp excuse than keep a costly mistake. Don't protect me from the friction, don't let comfort leave me crude. Send the rough truth into me, make the work more useful. Make the work more useful. I began to ask one question after every failed attempt. What is mine to change inside this knot? How do I defend? I filmed the weak transition, read the comments twice then pause. inside the beat. Yeah, yeah, and I move inside the beat. Monday felt electric. New routine and sharpened plans. By the second week the color faded. By the third I changed again. I mistook the lack of excitement for a signal to withdraw. Like the work had lost its purpose when it stopped producing. I knew how to chase beginnings, how to move when energy hit. But the quiet repetition made me question all of it. Every time the rhythm settled, I went searching for a sound loud enough to make commitment feel like something newly found. But the metronome kept moving without needing to be moved. The beat remains when excitement leaves the room. Count it steady, keep it honest. Let repetition carry through. I don't need the song to thrill me, to remember what it means. The beat remains, and I move inside the beat. So I stopped redesigning every week that felt the same. Kept the sequence, kept the tempo, let the basics earn their place. Some nights nothing felt dramatic, no new record, no surprise. Just a body learning, timing through 1,000 quiet tries. Boredom stopped becoming failure, it became a deeper test. Could I honor simple practice without needing to be impressed? That was where the change was hidden under movements I once rushed. Not a louder kind of effort, but a rhythm I could trust. One count, one breath, one motion placed correctly. One count, one breath, again. Excitement is a symbol, crash, bright, brief, gone. Discipline is the pulse beneath it, carrying the entire song. The beat remains when excitement leaves the room. Count it steady, keep it honest. Let repetition carry through. I don't need the song to thrill me, to remember what it means. The beat remains, and I become what I repeat. I don't chase the loudest moment, I stay in time. Left in the shift, and I was already gone. Leaving notes without a heading, leaving plates where they had dropped. I told myself tomorrow could repair the final mess, but tomorrow always entered underneath unfinished weight. At the desk I closed the laptop with the hardest task unnamed. At training I skipped the cool down, left the equipment out of place. I knew how to start with purpose, I knew how to push through strain, but I treated every ending like it didn't shape the next day. Close, clean, the ending is part of the work. Close, clean, the ending is part of the work. So I stay 5 minutes longer, not to prove that I was tough, but to leave a clear beginning for the person waking up. Waste return, bottle rinsed, first task written on the page. One loose thought recorded so it wouldn't steal the morning. That small closing ritual changed the way the whole week moved. I stopped entering all confusion before choosing something new. Completion became more than reaching the final repetition, and memory scoring what I used and leaving purpose in position. Close, clean, don't abandon the last step. Finish what supports tomorrow, not just what exhausted me. Close, clean, leave direction where I'll see it. As strong
stop when tired. I decide how I depart. Clear the surface, mark the next move. Put each tool back where it starts. No grand ending, no display, just respect for the next day. Close clay, don't abandon the last step. Finish what supports tomorrow, not just what exhausted me. Close clay, leave direction where I'll see it. A strong beginning is prepared by how I choose to leave the evening. I do not leave myself a mess and call the day complete. Stop feeding the bottleneck. Yeah! Stop feeding the bottleneck. Stop feeding the bottleneck. Yeah. I blame the crowded calendar. Said the hours were too thin, but I lost 10 at every doorway, deciding how to begin. Shoes buried under laundry files, scattered through the screen. Every simple transition needed more from me than it should. I had time in separate pieces, but they never joined in flow. Each delay became a traffic line that blocked the road below. By evening, all my energy had idled in the queue, and I called the day impossible after helping make it true. The problem wasn't distance, it was friction at the merge. Stop feeding the bottleneck. Clear the next move now. Put the tools where hands can find them. Give the effort open ground. I don't need another hour, I need fewer points of drag. Stop feeding the bottleneck. Keep the motion from collapsing. I started staging every handoff, close prepared beside the bed. One document already open, next instruction clearly set. When the work block reached its ending, I wrote where to start again. No long search for lost direction, no debate before the step. The minutes didn't multiply, the weeks still carried weight, but the path between decisions stopped consuming half the day. What once looked like low commitment was a system left unclear. When I cleared the intersections, my intention could move through. Open lane, known direction, nothing waiting for perfection. Finish here, set up there, leave the next move clean and clear. Stop feeding the bottleneck. Clear the next move now. Put the tools where hands can find them. Give the effort open ground. I don't beg the day for hours while I waste them at the most. Start feeding the bottleneck. Let the work maintain its course. Before I leave one task, I clear the road to the next. No audience required, no camera, no applause. The work is still the work when no one knows how hard it was. I don't perform commitment, I don't train to be admired. I finish when the room is empty. No audience required. Yeah. No audience required. Yeah. I used to frame the hardest set before I ever touched the weight. Checking
I'm trying to make the effort great. If the session looked impressive, I could call the evening one. Even when I cut the basics, once the recording had been done. At work, I did the same thing. Spoke before the task was real. Shared the goal, enjoyed the credit, then avoided how it felt. I was living on reactions, building stages out of plans, using other people's attention as a substitute for action.
When the lights went out,
So did I. So did I. Yeah. Then one night the battery died and nobody saw me stay. No proof posted by the morning, just the record on the page. I completed every movement, cleaned the floor and packed the load. And the silence felt more honest than the praise I used to owe. So I made the private hours where my strongest habits live. Unrecorded repetitions, finished work I never pitched. Praise can visit after effort, but it cannot choose my pace. I won't make attention necessary for the standard I maintain.
take away the stage. Does the promise stay? Take away the praise. Do I walk the same? No witness, no excuse, no performance, only truth.
No audience required, no camera, no applause. The work is still the work when no one knows how hard it was. I don't perform commitment, I don't train to be in my yard. I finish when the room is empty.
No audience required.
The lights go out.
I continue. Yeah, the final number stayed above me while the room began to clear. I had trained for that performance, then went quiet under fear. Missed the mark I knew was coming, lost position, lost my breath, and one result became a story that I wasn't built for this.
I replayed every second, gave the failure endless time, turned a temporary outcome into evidence against my life. The scoreboard had gone dark, but I carried it for weeks, letting one recorded moment judge the work nobody sees. What happens after the scoreboard closes? That is where the answer lives. Do I hide inside the number?
Or return and face the drill.
On Monday I went back there. Same floor, same measured lane. No speech about redemption, no attempt to look unfazed. I asked where the form had failed me, wrote the weakness without shame, then practiced that exact position until panic lost its claim. I learned results are information, not identity engraved. The scar can show a weakness, it cannot choose what weakness stays. So I trained the missing pieces, kept the repetitions plain, and stopped demanding one performance to repay me for the pain.
What happens after?
The scoreboard closes. That is where the answer lives. I don't hide inside the number. I return and face the truth.
There will always be a ranking, some result I cannot bend, some attempt that falls below the standard carried in my head. But the moment has a boundary, it begins, records and ends. My character is what I practice when there's nothing left to defend. The score says what happened, not what happens next. The score marks the outcome, I choose the response. Read it, learn it, leave it, return. then I carry what I know. No number gets forever, no failure owns the field. When the scoreboard closes, I go back and build a skill.
The result is finished. My response is not. The sky said quit. I tied my shoes anyway.
The sky said quit. I tied my shoes anyway.
I used to read my mood like weather, checking every cloud for signs, waiting for a clear horizon before I gave the work my time. If the morning felt too heavy, I called the whole day compromise. Let 1 hour of bad conditions turn into a wasted night. I thought discipline and power, something bright behind the ribs, but most days it looked like silence and a choice I didn't feel. Every forecast in my head predicted failure, cold delay. I kept canceling my effort for a storm that never stayed.
Forecast don't move me. Rain can hit the ground, wind can shake the windows. I still finish what I planned. I don't need a clear horizon, I don't need the clouds to part. The weather gets a voice, but it never gets the final call.
So I built a smaller promise. 30 minutes, no debate. Started when the room felt heavy. Work before my thoughts felt straight.
Some sessions came with thunder, some with nothing in the chest. But the body learned a pattern that emotion couldn't wreck. I stopped calling doubt a warning, stopped confusing fog with fate. A bad feeling was a feeling, not a reason to escape it. Slowly through repetition, I became the kind of man who could carry out the schedule without asking where he stands.
Clouds above me, ground below.
What keeps changing?
One I know,
Feel the weather,
keep the pace,
let it pass.
hold your place.
Forecast don't move me. Rain can hit the ground, wind can shake the windows. I still finish what I planned. I don't need a clear horizon, I don't need the clouds to part. The weather gets a voice, but it never gets the final call. Conditions change, commitment stays.
Their voice pays no rent.
Their voice pays no rent.
Yeah, years after that old supervisor left at work, I tried to show I could still hear his reaction every time my progress slowed. At the rack inside the silence, his opinion took a seat. You were never built for this, you always quit when it gets deep. He wasn't in the building, he had moved on long ago. Still I gave him every room where my confidence should grow. I trained to prove him foolish, worked to win a vanished fight, letting someone from my past choose the reason for my life.
Their voice pays no rent, it doesn't live here anymore. No borrowed judgment gets a key to every room I'm working for.
I stopped arguing with memory, stopped rehearsing my defense. That's what I would still pursue if he could never see the end. The answer came without an audience. old remark. A life constructed by my will. So I changed the inner language, not praise, not empty grace. Just instructions I could follow, hold the form, complete the pace. When the insult try returning, I refuse to make it king. A voice can echo through a room without deserving any say. Their voice pays no rent. It doesn't live here anymore. No borrowed judgment gets a key to every room I'm working for. I don't train to change their verdict. I don't work to settle scores. Their voice pays no rent. This mind is mine once more. I kept the lesson, prepare better, speak clearly, stay composed. I removed the tenet, shame, resentment, the need to prove. Their voice pays no rent. It doesn't live here anymore. No borrowed judgment gets the key to every room I'm working for. I don't need their recognition. I know what my effort serves. Their voice pays no rent. I choose the words I hear. The room is quiet. My direction remains. Tonight I leave before damage. Tomorrow I return intact. Yeah. I hated the smaller plates, the slow steps, the careful pace. Watching months of heavy effort disappear from where I trained. The therapist said, be patient. I heard you're falling behind, so I rushed what needed healing and paid twice for borrowed time. I treated every warning like a challenge to ignore, kept forcing worn out parts to perform like weeks before. The body started speaking in a language sharp and clear, but pride kept turning signals into something not to hear. Maintenance is momentum, even when it looks like less. Tighten what it started slipping. Give the weak point what it needs. I am not losing distance when I stop to make repairs. A machine that lasts is stronger than a machine that only tears. So I learned the quiet process, controlled range and measured load. Sleep before another session, steady work beneath the hope. Every small corrective movement felt too humble to respect until function started returning piece by piece without regret. I wrote recovery beside training, not beneath it, not opposed. Fuel alignment, rest inspection, all the things my ego load. Progress wasn't always loud, sometimes progress was restrained. Choosing one clean repetition over 10 performed in haste. The engine does not hate the workshop. The hinge is not ashamed of oil. Repair is not a loss of purpose. Care protects the future work. Maintenance is momentum, not a pause outside the plan. I rebuild the failing systems so they carry what I demand. I am not losing distance when I stop to make repair. What I maintain can keep moving. What I neglect ends there. Tonight I leave before damage. Tomorrow I return intact. I kept giving everyone my time. message felt urgent. Every favor sounded small. I said yes before I measured what the yes would really cost. My own schedule broke in pieces while I helped maintain the rest. Then I called myself too busy. When I skipped the work I'd set, the weight pulled in all directions. Every current claimed a part. I had goals without a boundary, plans without a place to start. I thought being dependable meant abandoning my ground, but a life that drifts for everyone will serve no one for long. I don't need to fight the water, I need something that can hold one fixed point beneath the surface. One commitment I protect. The anchor stays when the current changes course. The anchor stays when every voice demands more. I can care without surrender, I can help and still say no. The anchor stays, and I decide where I will hold. I marked 4 hours in the calendar and treated them as real, not as empty space for others, not as time they could reclaim. I answered later without guilt, I let one invitation pass. The world continued turning, nothing shattered from the boundary. Then I trained with full attention, finished work before replying, became more truly useful cause I wasn't stressed so wide. The limit wasn't selfish, it was structure for my word. I could get from solid footing instead of drowning while I served. Not every wave deserves direction, not every call becomes command. I choose what reaches my attention, I choose where I plan my